This is the story of England in the 1960s and 1970s, a quiet town in Gloucestershire. But behind this tranquil existence lay a darkness beyond what anyone could have imagined. And that darkness bore two names, Fred West and Rose West, one of the most terrifying killer couples in UK history. Fred West's childhood was filled with abuse, violence, and poverty. Rose West also grew up in an environment of psychological trauma and domestic violence. When they met, their hidden darkness immediately connected. Soon they moved into a house on 25 Cromwell Street, a place that would later become known to the world as the House of Horrors. In the late 60s and 70s, Fred and Rose targeted young girls and women, some hitchhikers, some lured with job offers, and surprisingly, some were members of their own families. Inside the house were secret rooms, a basement, and narrow passageways designed for torture and imprisonment. Victims were held captive for days or weeks, brutally abused, and eventually murdered. The bodies were then buried inside the walls, under the floors, and in the garden. From the outside, the house looked normal. But inside, it was a graveyard. But in 1994, the case of a missing girl led investigators to Fred and Rose. As police dug deeper, the truth began to emerge. As the house was excavated, human remains were uncovered one after another. The world was shocked. Fred and Rose West had murdered at least 12 people. It is said that the true number could be much higher. After his arrest, Fred West committed suicide in prison. Rose West is still serving a life sentence, with no hope of release. The infamous house at 25 Cromwell Street was demolished, to erase its memory forever. But this case taught the world one thing. Sometimes the most dangerous monsters lurk behind the most ordinary faces.